according to the body mass index, like, I'm overweight. Like,
according to the body mass index, The Rock is overweight. But also, we are now live.
oh,
Ow.
I figure people are going to be joining us soon enough, so might as well just hop on.
I am hearing
Hello.
like triple of everything at the moment.
Woo!
So,
Triple!
Woo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back
Hello.
to another glorious episode of our Shattered Earth campaign. It's a campaign. Why are we counting down the time on Twitch? It's at minus 13 seconds and it's counting down.
34, 35 is counting up.
Oh, you activated the time stone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The stream is fine.
Okay, cool. Whatever.
It's fine.
Alright, sorry. I just got confused. It was why it was counting down, but apparently it's not even counting down, so who cares? Welcome. It's a campaign that I have created. It's a Shattered Earth campaign. Shattered Earth campaign is a campaign based in a post-apocalyptic wasteland known as Texas. To be fair, it is Texas after a post-apocalyptic nuclear meltdown. It's not just Texas.
Looks the same.
Similar, not the
Pretty
same.
much just Texas.
The Alamo is still standing.
I've been there,
so-
I know.
So yeah. Basically, here's a quick gist of what happened. Year is 2044, I think. A portal opened up to another dimension. Beings of other worldly origin started coming through this portal. Elves, tabaxi, gnomes, fairies, orcs, whatever you want to really think about. Basically races from the D&D book. Those races came over and we integrated them into our society. They kept on coming over, and basically we had a full-blown immigration from another dimension. Then after a few years, some magic started coming over. So we started being able to learn magic. They were able to teach us magic. And then monsters started coming over, and then dragons started coming over. And dragons, they did their dragony thing, which is burning whatever they see and hoarding as much treasure as they can. And we decided, no, that's not allowed. And we threw nukes at them. That ended up destroying the entire world, and that's how we are in the situation we're in right now. As you can see, we also have Dash with us tonight, because Dash lives in misery, and that's where we are. So that is basically the gist of what happened in my backstory of the world. Now the question is, should I just do recap, or am I gonna make one of the other people do recap?
I vote you do it.
Oh, you lost the
I can
nose
do it
game.
again.
Oh, hey, you're here, Elaine.
Yay!
She's
not
on a
home
camera.
yet,
She can't
but I
win. She
figured
can't
I'd join.
nose game.
That's fair.
Woo. No, she had her hand on her nose. I saw it.
There's no cheating to help her, Beta.
I can sense it on the wind.
I mean, we always do the nose goes game.
We always do.
Yay. Okay. So you guys, do you want me to just roll, or do you want me to just make Kat do it?
yes.
Roll. And go for Veda.
Let's see if
No.
Veda's the one doing it.
Don't do this. Please. I don't know what happens.
Well, it's
I'll even do it if it rolls me. If it means Veda might have to.
it's a 4, so technically that's Elaine anyway. So
Oh darn.
are you here to do it, or do you just want me to do it?
I can do it, but it's gonna be off of memory, not off of notes.
That's how most of us do it anyway.
So last game, Gadget was very engulfed in putting dragon scales on armor.
That is very cool.
With the help of Alaria and Element. Oh, Veda, I'm sorry. Elwyn Kenny combo kind of killed Angel.
Oh
Yes.
no!
So we may or may not be putting her scales on our arm.
On the bright side, you're about to have golden dragon scaled armor.
I mean, there's something about the practicality of it all that I can admire. But that's a... Like, how long did you get to grieve before you just started, like, carving her up?
Minutes.
Oh, no, they gave, like, no time.
Maybe
I
seconds.
refused to be a part of it.
She was our friend, but that's cool. Cool.
I took one scale, and that was, like, my end of it. And Gadget was like,
she
let's
wasn't my
harvest
friend. She actively hated me. Because I may or may not be the main reason the bombs dropped.
Yeah, and now they're making
that-
the whole Buffalo Bill coat. Great.
Doing the...
We're honoring her memory. I don't know. Anyway, Elwyn killed her because he was her bargaining chip to try and get me to tell him where my daughter was, even though I personally have no idea where she is.
I know.
Shut up. Gadget also knows.
Yeah, but he's a dick and won't tell you.
I know.
I don't.
Anyway, Gadget is busy putting angel scales on our armor. I had put my foot in my mouth with Scarlet, Molly's mother, had a very heartfelt talk with Emily. That was like 2 games ago, but I feel like you need to know these things. I told her that my real name is Lila, and that I have to kill my father-in-law. And that brings us to last week. Dash found out about Angel dying. I don't think he ever met her, but he knew of her.
He met her once.
Yeah. He had a conversation with the guys and asked where I was, and I was drinking at the bar.
As per
I'm leaving,
usual.
I ran as per Elaine. As I'm leaving, I run into Dash and we start talking about everything that happened. When the gnome, he's a gnome, right? From the
No,
general store?
he's a human.
Oh.
He's just very short.
No,
We don't talk
I
about
don't
he's
know why
not.
I was picturing him as.
Don't mention it.
I don't know why I was picturing like a halfling or a gnome.
I'm not sure either, to be honest.
It's a vibe.
Anyway, the guy that runs the general store came like running up to Dash, saying that he found something, or like was like, "You need to know everything. I think this is something that you need to know about in private." So he took Dash back to the general store. I snuck behind them so I could listen in. He found some like very glowy like metal ball looking thing out at the greenhouses, buried in some dirt. Had no idea what it was. Dash figured that Ilaria or Thea or somebody would know what it was. So as he walks out, he kind of runs into me eavesdropping. And there is a very giant, like a very large glow from like his hip where he has the bag attached to him.
Subtle.
Like this thing is bright. It was in like a thick bag and you could still see it glowing.
Bam.
Even from under my coat.
yeah.
Like, he's definitely not having kids now.
We take it back to Dash's place. Dash and Robin cast comprehend languages on, because there's a bunch of like floaty glyphs on it. Their glyphs obviously doesn't work, but they did it anyway.
We learned absolutely nothing.
Hey.
Thea said that it seemed to be something that could like stop time or like something like that, and that it was very powerful and she'd never seen anything like it. We figured Elson made it, And then it was like, if he could make this, that's a problem. He is a lot more powerful than we thought he was. She leaves to go get her parents so they can take a look at it, and I start like fidgeting with the thing, and realize I can read what the glyphs are. Like, I know what it is.
Oh.
Turns out they're not just any glyphs. I remembered that Byrran would do projects and stuff where, like, he'd make up his own alphabet for like code and things like that. And all of the glyphs that are floating around this thing are those letters. And then, like, messing with it, I could see, like, if I touched one of them, it would, like, stop in place, and as I, like, let it go, it would, like, continue or whatever. So I tried holding, like, 2 of them at one time, like Gar suggested, and I can hold all of them, and, like, they'll move with my, like, hand, because no one can keep their hands still. So we tried my name, that didn't work. Gar suggested putting in my daughter's name, and I did, right as Thea, Ilaria, and Element were coming back into the room, and they just, like, deadpan stop. No movement. Like, everything around us has stopped, but we're still moving fine. Like, Dash is even, like, in their face, no reactions, nothing. And it, like, opened up, like, if you, like, peeled an orange perfectly. Robin closed it, and everything goes back to normal.
That's very cool.
But while it's open, the, like, view around you, I think on part of it, or, like, you see logs pop up, and it's Byrran talking about, like, experiment, test, whatever, and you can see him, like, messing with the thing that we found, and trying to test it and stuff. So the second time we did it, we, Robin had recognized where he was, but couldn't remember where. And so we did it a second time to show Thea and Ilaria and Element what it does. And then we see, like, the next experiment log where, you know, it seems like he's starting to get this working. He's talking to some guy that's out of view, who's, like, his partner working on this stuff, but we don't see him, so we have no idea who it is. And then when the second one ends, Robin, like, from, like, studying it, it actually, like, clicks, like, I know where that's at. And we ended with Robin telling me, like, asking a couple of questions about my daughter, and then immediately going, I know where your family is.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's where I
earlier-
would definitely step in.
Oh, hey, Gadget is
Okay.
here.
Earlier I was saying it'd be great if I was here, because I know where your husband is, Clockoma.
But that's where we left off.
All right.
Oh, his initials
Well,
were
if you
carved
give-
into it too. That's what made me realize that it was Byron's creation, not Elson's.
Gadget, are you just going to be on your phone the entire time?
Hello?
Hello.
I'll be able to switch from my phone to my desktop.
Oh my god.
So we do have a gadget.
We do, and we're also going to have a Gar and Dez too. This is going to be a sweet
It's all
game.
here.
Is Gadget near
Oh,
enough
it's
by that he's in the time freeze with us? Because time hasn't continued on yet.
Am I
Mm,
magically there,
no,
or am I in
you-
the trunk?
You're in the trunk right now.
No.
Alright.
You fucking dork.
Well, I'd say at least Gadget came when Alari and them did,
That would make
Oh,
sense.
he's been
because they
working
were
on
all
it
working
the whole
together.
time.
I mean, if someone walks in saying we found a weird metal glowy ball thing, you need to look at this. I feel like Gadget's gonna be like, wait, what did you find?
It might have been in
Yep.
the middle of something really delicate that you couldn't put down just yet.
All
I
right.
just wanted to verify that before he stepped in. Okay.
What are we verifying?
That Gadget's with us because the time is still frozen.
Okay. So we are doing it as he is with you, or we are doing with that he's without you.
I would assume that he would have been there when the other three came back.
'Cause
Okay.
I think we even said that he was at the table working on the armor.
All right. Yeah.
So he would have been there and heard what we were talking about and would have joined.
Just
That makes
There
sense.
with dragon scales in his mouth and a hot glue gun.
All right. So with that being the case, then yeah, we'll go ahead and say Veda's here with you guys too.
Been paying close attention this whole time.
Yeah, Veda is going to be very helpful in the discovery of this
They all
device.
talk each other, turn around, go back, and Veda's just sitting there thinking, like, where did you? What?
Here, what do you mean?
She's
Right.
just sitting there with like
Yeah.
her notepad out, her detective book.
Oh, where is that actually? Damn. Somewhere.
So Gadget said he had something to interject here with.
All he said is he
Yeah,
would have stopped
so-
me. So that's I
When
think
he
where we're
says, "I know where that's at," Gadget would have interjected.
Yeah, so all I've said at this point, I don't know what continues, is I know where your husband is or whatever, so.
Hold on, wait. Clarification before I ask you, like, I give you a response to you saying you know where they are. Do you have a bracelet yet?
I
Did
think
we
the one
already
was
do the,
given to
like-
me.
The hidey hole thing.
Oh.
Because I
We all
feel
had
like
one.
that would have been. Well, Robin didn't. That's how Elwyn found us.
So
I did
You-
mention it in our last game.
yeah, you were getting one. In fact, what's her name? Valiant Thea was bringing one with her.
I kind of look at you, like wide-eyed. You're joking.
Gadget, you said you were interjecting?
Remember when I told you that there was a Plan J that we're not going to talk about?
You knew?
Wait, what are
How's
we
he
on
gonna
right
know?
now?
Whose plan?
But, as was proven last time, if you know, and it's any way that, not Elson,
Elwyn.
Elwyn, could pick that up from you, he can steal it from your mind. Not knowing that I know where he is, he's not going to deep delve my mind to find out. So, if you want to know,
against that.
I'm not
But
sure they protect
now-
against mind reading. If
But
you
now
really
she
want to
knows both of us know where he is. So if he delves
How
into
long
her mind,
have
he'll
you
just need to
known?
do into ours.
for a little while,
I can give you probably a pretty good guess on that one.
he can. But we both decided it was probably best not to make it public knowledge because it could endanger him and your daughter.
So he's just gotta move again? We just be like, hey man, position compromised. Go to California.
It was kind of an accident that it happened.
All right, Thea, how many of these bracelets do we got?
I mean, we can whip up one more. It's not a problem.
Are you muted?
Am I muted?
No.
No.
Elaine, if you want to know, I won't keep the information from you, but it's a decision you have to make.
Hello? Yeah, yeah.
You're
I'm
good, you're
Hello?
good.
okay. She said that she can whip one up for you whenever.
All right.
She already has a few on the go type of thing.
All right, so Gadget, are Byrran and Violet over at the same place?
Yeah. At least they were last time I saw him.
So if what you're saying is true, we gotta get there as soon as we can and get these bracelets on them so they can't be found.
Don't they
He
have-
already can't find them.
But you said there's a chance that they could have delved your mind by now.
Would you know?
I don't think they've delved my mind, or he would have known. Nobody knew that I knew.
But
I haven't told anybody.
But now we know that you know. And they could know that you know that we know?
So
now that-
I've been afraid for that reason, have not mentioned it to anybody, have not spoken the words out loud. In fact, when we realized what it was, the conversation we had was in code. So that it wasn't, we knew what each other was saying, and basically the conversation stopped and we went our separate ways.
Alright, good. But now that it's been said out loud, figure we gotta get there.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep it safe, but
Can't you
Looks
just
like the
talk
cat's
to
out of
him
the bag.
magically? Like, didn't we do that before? Didn't you send him like a magical message?
Yeah,
we
there's
do.
someone else.
We do have the ability to do that. Yes.
Okay, then just be like, hey man, move.
I could also
But-
send them, but it could be intercepted.
I mean,
After
can't we
I'm
be
given
intercepted?
one of the bracelets, he won't be able to track us anymore.
Okay. We all have a bracelet, right?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
but Robin.
Robin was the only one without one.
Alright. So we need 3. Do we got 3 extra?
It would take us a
Robin
little bit to
just walked
develop
in.
it, but I think we have 2 at the moment.
Well, I think Violet would be our priority.
Byron would have thought of that already.
Okay.
If
Now that's
if Byron is as cautious as they say he is, then I have a feeling that he would have already taken these extra precautions. What?
The
Am I
people they're
doing?
with are more than capable.
for the record, Byron was not physically where he was.
Oh, that makes sense.
He was spiritually.
When I went to speak with Byron, we went to someplace else.
Different plane.
I don't know if it was a different plane or if we were on the same plane, but it was definitely, I was transported somewhere.
How far out are they from here?
Can't really
far would
say
you say
that
the-
if Elaine doesn't want to know.
How far would you say the mech place is from here, Mad?
2 days.
We could get there in a few days if we need to.
I'll get on the radio and tell them.
Are you guys still using the orb
We're
right
still
now?
in frozen time.
Okay, I was gonna ask that. Okay. With that being the case,
Alaria.
who? Alaria? What?
Alaria. How
Oh.
hard is it to get into somebody else's head?
It depends on how skilled you are, I suppose.
How hard would it be for Elwyn to get inside my head?
You'd have to find you first, but it'd be pretty easy, I'd say.
Yeah, he just kind of jumped into mine and made a house.
The room lights up again. Switches to that blue light. Time starts moving, but this is another display of like the video logs type of thing. Byron walks into the room. It's amazing how far we've come with the time manipulation orb project. I can hardly believe that yesterday's test was successful. You hear the voice kind of off to the side. Indeed, our years of dedication and research have finally paid off. It's
Do I recognize the voice?
Do any of us recognize them?
Yeah, I was about to ask that, especially knowing that I have a more of an idea of where it might have heard it before.
no.
Oh.
You two do not. And Elaine, I'm gonna say you also don't. I'm just trying to think. I don't think so, no.
Why?
No.
Beta knows everything.
I know everything.
It's a testament to our legacy. I just hope we can harness this power for good. The potential consequences of using it carelessly could be catastrophic. You're right, Byrran. We must be cautious, but imagine the possibilities. We could prevent disasters, heal the wounded, and even travel back to witness history firsthand. I understand the allure, but we mustn't forget our moral responsibility. Altering the past could have unintended consequences. We can't play with time without careful consideration. You've always been the cautious one, Byrran, but sometimes great power requires bold actions. We must explore the full scope of the orb's capabilities. I'm beginning to worry that you might be tempted to use the device for selfish purposes. Yesterday, when we were speaking, you seemed fixated on a particular moment in the past. What were you thinking? Byrran, there's something I haven't told you. That moment I was fixated on, it was the day that we came over from Chorus. I've always wished that I could change that and not travel through the portal that opened. I understand, but altering the past could have unforeseeable consequences. If we were to do that, then this device might not even exist and it could create some sort of paradox. We have to resist the temptation to change the course of history for our own personal gain. Byrran, I don't expect you to understand the reasoning behind my actions. But with the power of this orb, I could change it. We could all be together on Chorus again. You can't tamper with the past like that, it's not right. We have to use the device responsibly for the greater good. We can't undo tragedies for our own desires. You are always too much like your mother. Too idealistic. I won't stop you from letting me use this power. We didn't belong here and we should just go back home, and that's all this should be used for. Please reconsider. Think about the consequences. Changing the past can create chaos. We can't let our choices of coming to Earth cloud our judgment for what this can actually do. Byrran, I've made up my mind. I'll use the time manipulation orb to do what I want to do, and that doesn't matter what you say. Father, I can't let you do this. I won't be a part of it. If you choose to go through with this plan, I'll have to stop you. So be it, Byrran. If you stand in my way, I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. And that's where it ends.
I was worried about that.
Father, was that Elson?
That was awesome.
It was Elson.
So,
Robbie, can we
Elaine,
say that for sure?
do you want to know, given the risk?
If you don't want to know, Ilaria, do you have the ability to erase memories?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So we can either tell you, or she can make you forget that we know.
But then the rest of us know that you know.
But they don't have any reason to expect that we would know over her.
What I was
If
going with.
Elaine-
Over here with some Roofalin.
Is there any way to shield against someone getting into your head?
Yes, there are ways. There's different devices that can be implemented, or there's ways of magically preventing, but it only lasts for so long.
Why don't we just tell them to move? There's gotta be more than one safe house, right? The guy's careful. Then we won't know which one he's in, and then we'll be back to where we started with a magical time orb.
Just to be clear, Gadget, Robin, you probably would have noted this down. The magical part of this time stop lasted for about a minute.
Okay. Let me try helping this out a little bit. Hey Dash, you need to move your stuff and get out of this city right now and go somewhere else.
Why?
How easy is that for you to do? To relocate everything you've
different.
got going on?
He's building a town here. This guy
There's
moves around all the
also-
time, use magical illusions to visit.
We're
Okay,
running out of
It's
time.
not
We
hard.
can't.
That's the easy part. Why is this place unsafe
No,
now?
it was just hypothetical. It wasn't.
Oh no.
Oh, you
okay,
can't
no,
leave.
no,
You've got a mansion now.
oh,
It's really nice.
I'm building out.
Also, I'm not sure if this artifact has limited uses and it only lasts about a minute each. We need to get out of this time stop. So
Oh.
Am I the only one that feels like we gotta get to Byrran and Violet right now?
Okay.
Can't we just call them in magic? I don't understand why we can't just tell them to skedaddle.
Elaine, do you want to know?
This is what we're gonna do. So that the longer I go without knowing, and not having to immediately forget any of this, it's a little bit easier. Right now, neither of you are telling me exactly where. But
Nope.
we are going there. I don't know where it is. I don't know how long it takes to get there, but we are going there.
Gadget and I can drive.
I am having this conversation with my husband face to face, and then we can wipe it out of all existence. And then we are going to kill my father-in-law, so that I don't have to worry about not knowing where they are to begin with.
Okay.
Right. I get on the radio. Loesch, we need to load up a truck. Get a few days supplies for about 4 people, and extra munitions if you can.
As
Oh,
Elaine
Lord.
finishes and halfway through Dash's what he says, I put the orb back together and start time.
So time was already started.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's after that.
Like, oh, embarrassing.
Yeah, time had
Dash,
already
you-
started
you
back
maybe-
up. The time stop only. Sorry.
So after a minute,
you
it
may
just
want to make sure
okay.
you've got about 6 or 8 days worth of rations.
All right, make that a week's
And
worth for 4 different
muffins.
people.
All right, sounds good. I'll get that all loaded up for you.
Thanks. All right. What else do you need? Like, you know where we're going? Like, what can we prepare for?
We shouldn't have any issues.
The trip itself should be fine.
You say that, and then it's not going to be fine. Run into zombie pterodactyls or something now.
We've been there before. Unless we meet something on the drive, there's no danger.
All right. I'm also really stoked on this scale that you've been working on. What you need to work on that on our drive.
Illustrious DM?
To work on it while you're driving.
I wouldn't be able to work on it
You know,
while
you
I'm
got
driving,
some
but-
like needles in your mouth, and you're just.
I don't
like,
think you could do it while you're
steering with
driving,
your
but
elbows.
Ilaria said that she would be working on it. Like Ilaria and Element are the main portion of this, and Gadget was helping them out to help it move faster.
Were we able
This
to
is really
finish any?
morbid.
Are you able to what? Sorry.
Were we able to complete any pieces, or are
Y-
they
you have
all
one.
partially work?
Dibs.
Okay.
Yes, it's Dash's.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Unless you insist. Well, all right, then I'll take it.
I was gonna say, assume if we were working on, I would have built mine first, just because dealer's choice.
But you're helping, so it's Alaria building it. So who does she choose to do
Her
first?
son-in-law, of course.
Nah, yours is last.
It's Gar's. Let's be honest. It's Gar's first.
It's a little shirt. It's
He's
kid
the
size.
smallest one. Start small.
Oh man.
So what does
Poor
it actually
angel.
do? Or do we have to wait till it's done to...
We were told. I don't remember. Magic resistance.
Magic resistance.
It's magic resistance and fire resistance. So the magic resistance gives you advantage on saving throws, and the fire resistance is just half damage from fire.
Alright, if there's one done, someone else can have it.
So, like, when I die, you're not gonna make me into like a rug or a coat or something, right?
Oh,
Because this
no,
is
no, no.
this is
Does your
pretty.
fur have magical
I would think
properties?
they're very nice,
I don't
long
think
strap.
so. I don't
Then
know.
you're fine. Okay. I won't let them use you for anything.
The dogs in
You'll
the
get
street are just having a
proper
heyday.
burial.
Like an animal head, and then the paws or arms that come down, and you wear them, and then you can pull the ears.
I'll just blast him if he tries.
Oh my god.
I'll just have so much trouble letting go.
Hey Elaine, quick question
Don't
for
get
you.
your taxidermy.
What color are your eyes?
Aw.
They're like a hazel color.
Okay, cool, thank you.
I'm sure we could find someone to taxidermy a tabaxi.
You know, this is like, did we even like bury the rest of her? Like,
Kind of.
It was an
was Kenny's
adult
mom.
It was an adult dragon. How do you expect us to bury
she
her?
was a nice lady.
She had a body the size of a house.
You didn't mind
buried her
skinning
as
the
best as
body
we
the
could.
size of a house.
We threw some
Jesus.
rocks on her.
Buried her the best we could.
Yeah, we did the best we could.
Now I'm just imagining one of us like taking a shovel and putting like one shovel full of dirt on it and be like, we're done.
Done.
Just straight on the head. Just okay.
A little bitty pile. No one will find it. All right, Z, we need this picture now. We need you to draw the scaleless dragon with an itty bitty top hat of sand on its head.
No.
And then try driving
Fly.
away.
It's like, did it.
Yeah, like the car with the dust trail behind it, and then like the dragon curled up with the tongue out and the extra eyes with a little bitty pile of sand on its head.
You don't even need to draw the scales.
Yeah.
Easy.
You should all be ashamed.
We need this fan art, Z. Come on. One of us will even color it for you.
Okay. Oh, this poor bloody dragon. Oh, Kenny's gonna be so. I don't even know.
And he
Important
killed
question
her,
though: are you
kind
gonna
of.
draw it like pale colored, like skin tone, and have it like a naked flesh dragon?
Like a naked mole rat dragon.
You guys are the worst.
Thank you.
We're the good
Yeah,
guys.
I'm leaving town for a week or so. Town's yours and Jack's. Radio if you.
Ooh, we can have Dash roll the encounter roll.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Oh.
It's been so long for him.
I'll
We're
run
all
upstairs and pack my bag, get some weapons and some armor.
Well, 1 and 2 have been rolled. The worst he can do is a 3.
Into the unknown.
All right, so you guys are taking off.
I guess so.
We're gonna take
What?
2 vehicles.
Sure.
I drive the new one.
Can I hold the magic orb?
No.
I guess I'll drive the other one because I'm the
Come
other person who
Okay.
knows where we're going.
I'll be driving my truck.
Okay, then you can follow us.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a D100 dash.
All right, so I can't do it IRL, but I do the whole whistle like a cowboy, and I go, Shuri!
Oh, I know what you're doing.
All right, we've got 45.
Okay, so just to be sure,
Good number.
is the whistling for what I think it's whistling for? Okay, so
And her
you
name is Shuri.
Shuri?
Yeah.
Okay,
Shuri.
you guys see? Is anybody riding with you? Riding with Dash? Who's riding with Dash?
There's room
I
for
guess I
Bob and
will.
Beth and-
Okay, Gar, Dez, Robin, and Dash are riding
I
a
won't
car.
make him sit alone.
and
Just
you
in
guys-
case we get lost, I can tell him where to go.
You guys are right beside the other vehicle, and as you hear Dash whistle and call for Shuri, you see a purplish blur, almost like a purplish metal blur, kind of run towards the vehicle and hop into the back of the truck. And you guys look into the bed of the truck, and what you see is a panther robot, a cybernetic panther, like a automaton in the shape of a panther in the back of the truck.
Oh my!
I haven't seen one of those before.
It's a sword.
Yeah, we found it when we were out.
You found it?
In the
Aren't you in the? Are you with Dash or are you in the
I was
other
sticking
vehicle?
my head out the window. Like, oh my god!
She's like, I picked the wrong truck.
I should have gone in the other one.
It is beautiful.
So shiny.
I didn't think tech like that was still around.
Yeah, they had to fix it up a little bit, but it's in
I
good shape
assumed.
now. All right.
I imagine she's pretty quiet. Like, not like the regular robotic.
No,
Yeah,
that's the thing, is like it's super stealthy because it's made for that. Okay, you rolled a 45, you said?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna fight Megatron.
45 adult dragons show up.
Yes, all of them. All of the dragons
They
show
just
up at
take
once.
Sherry and fly away.
No.
All right. So you guys are heading out on your way to go to the Mechromancer facility. You're just following Gadget, I take it, or is
Or
Robin telling you where to go?
He's following Gadget. I'm there in case we get separated for some reason. It's just easier not to have to guide.
Do we like recognize the direction we're going in?
I mean, that's kind of a question I have. Gadget, are you just doing a straight path, or would you be kind of like weaving and bobbing? Because you just told him to bring a week of supplies. So I
That
assume.
was just so that nobody knew exactly where we were going.
Okay, are you going on a straight path?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to keep the where we're exactly we're going a secret as long as possible.
Yeah,
If
it's
I
a
tell them
couple
it's this-
days. It's a couple days track, so they probably could tell like we're heading east or whatever.
Hmm.
Actually, I think we're heading south, which kind of is everything at this point in time. I guess it makes sense to go straight there. We're not trying to lead on the people we're taking with us to show them where he is.
the rest of us are blindfolded, so I'll just be
Just okay.
Turn left.
Occasionally, you feel the steering wheel turn a bit as I just reach over, like you're leaving the road.
I am far too proud to let someone else drive.
Thump thump. What was that? Don't worry, it's just a kid.
Just a wandering vagrant.
Didn't know them, did we?
Oh, and Gadget
no.
has a hawk with him too, which is new.
When'd you get a hawk?
Yeah, when did that happen?
Find
It's the
familiar.
thing, it's supposed to have been for a while, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just reached out the car window and grabbed one flying by. Like, you're mine now.
Oh, Gadget, did you know I
We're
have
friends.
Gadget? Dash. Do you know I have a pseudo dragon pet?
Yeah, I do remember that. What happened to him? He's still around, right?
Yes. When we're alone, it's sitting on my shoulder. When we're in public, it's gone.
Oh, we got pets. Pets for
I
days.
don't have pets.
Gotta love-
familiar. With the familiar, does it work a lot like the pseudo dragon, where you do the whole and like
See through its eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that ability.
Does the other familiar do that too? Oh,
I don't. Is it a pseudo dragon thing to do that?
That was just like a
Familiar
familiar.
thing, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the pseudo dragon has the ability to give like images of what it sees and blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure to find familiar lets you directly use your familiar senses.
I think so. But I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure I have both the ability for my familiar to just like talk to me on its own, or I can look through its eyes, which come from different places, I believe.
Okay.
And I need a
Do we have everybody back yet, or is Elaine
Oh, I
still
could use
trying to
the,
get back on?
Dragon as a sentinel to tell us that, hey,
Is-
Hey.
Well, howdy.
Oh, wow.
You're a little quiet.
That's annoying. Hold on.
I know
you're
I
not
am.
quiet on my end.
Also, Kat, if that link doesn't
Another
work, let me
puppy.
know.
Oh, okay.
Is she just quiet on your end, Mad? Because she's fine here.
I
How
don't
about
know.
now?
She's not quiet anymore. She was when she first got.
But that's top of the list in case you're at least at the moment.
Oh, he's got a little sweater. Your puppy sweater.
Maya
Oh,
has a
goodness.
Maya has a hoodie somewhere. But she likes to take it off and be naked, so I don't know where it is at the moment.
Aw, be free, little puppy.
Like
I feel
yesterday,
like-
I put
sorry.
her into her kennel wearing her sweater. She came out of her kennel without her sweater on, apparently.
It gets too
And
hot, you know?
She wasn't wearing it.
As we're driving, because no one else is really in the car with me and Dash,
They're like all blanked out in the back.
they're,
Yeah.
they're sleeping. Because I need to tell someone what I found out. I tell you that, Elaine, Veda, and I have already met Elaine's daughter.
I'm so glad I'm driving with Gadget right now.
You're such a
You know,
gossip.
I wouldn't mention this if you guys
Gossipy
were
old
in
man.
the car with us.
You've already met Violet.
Yep, we didn't know it at the time, but we've met her. Cute little girl.
Would
So-
I have met her too, Mad?
No,
No,
you
you
were
were too
busy.
busy.
No.
You're
doing
making
your-
bombs.
Stuff.
Oh, well, good. So Elwyn Elson hasn't found it.
No, it's about what would have been a week ago, a bit longer.
Okay, sorry. I was fixing cameras because everything broke for a second there.
It's
Uh,
just I joined.
yes. Yeah,
I break things.
everybody breaks things. I have had to fix cameras like 3 times.
I
All
drink
right.
and I break.
Yay.
Hey,
Guess what?
Speaking of which,
We
I-
have
but
everybody except for Gar and Des right now. It's so exciting.
I love having all of us together again.
And I just texted Des to find out what's going on.